Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizokhuluma ngazo lezo izitori esuke sifundile, senzela laba phela abasuke bengenathi isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi, nalaba futhi abasuke benqena ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows senzela laba bengenalo phela ithuba lokuthi bawabuke, nalaba nje abasuke benezinto ezithile abadinga ukuthi bazixoxe after sebewabukile lama shows kwi-TV. Namhlanje na ke sikhuluma ngo one of the cast members, the Real Housewives of Durban. I came across this article when I was just reading about my cast members, getting to know them better and getting some more information on them. It's always nice to watch these reality shows when you know what they do outside of doing the show. And I came across this story that was done by Drum in 2018 by about Sorisha Naidu. It was a big article about her and her husband and her husband's businesses and her businesses as well, and about the struggles that she has gone through being in the beauty industry, because she is a former beauty queen, by the way, Miss Sorisha Naidu. Guys, this is not a topic that I would talk about had she not spoken about it before me, because it has to do with beauty, and this is something that is very sensitive, so I wouldn't bring it up if it's not something that has been written about, and she's done interviews about it and she has spoken about it openly. So this is the reason that I'm doing this story. So what she says kule article lena, she says in 2002 Miss Sorisha Naidu was Miss India South Africa, and then she went on to enter Miss India worldwide, and she was actually one of the finalists. I didn't know that. I knew that she was Miss India South Africa, but I didn't know that she was one of the finalists that year in 2002. She says that she was very happy when she won Ilokuzana. She was one of the finalists. First when she won as Miss India South Africa, and then when she was the finalist. But deep down, she says she felt that she deserved it, because she knew that she was beautiful and she knew that she was intelligent. So to her, it was a great achievement, but it wasn't like a surprise, like she didn't think she was going to win. So, but she says that after that win, though, the backlash was a lot, especially from her Indian community, because people were not happy about her being a winner and being as dark as she is. Honestly, I didn't think that Indians struggled so much with discriminating against each other when it comes to skin color, like we do sometimes as black people. It's almost like you are looked down on when you are darker than light skinned. So, but she says that she got a lot of criticism from people for that reason, that she was too dark. It's like they didn't feel like she should have represented their Indian community being as dark as she was. She says as much as she knew she was beautiful, but that hurt her and that affected her self-esteem. She was very surprised that was the response that she was getting from people. She does admit she made a very irrational decision. She just felt like to satisfy people's wishes, and also for herself, because at that time her self-esteem was not good because of what people were saying. She felt like if she bleached her skin, she might feel better about herself. She said that she started using those products, and yes, they did work because her skin became lighter, but at some point she felt like her skin was too white. At some point she felt like when she looks at her photos before the bleaching and after the bleaching, she felt like she was more beautiful before the bleaching. And on top of that, she says she developed like dark patches on her skins, that no matter what product that she would use to help her with those patches, it just wouldn't work. She says after some time she realized that she needed to do something to reverse the damage that she had done to her skin, and she had a meeting with her plastic surgeon. After a lot of talks and reading a lot of material to try and find out what could help her, they finally found a product that could help her to produce melanin in her skin, which is what helps us to be this dark in our skin. So that's what she started using. So then that's how it got better. Honestly, I had noticed when especially in her interview this season, like her interview look. When you look at the color of her skin and her arm and her face, it just didn't go together. It does look like there's something that she had done in her with her skin. But you know, rich people, I thought maybe she had done some plastic surgeries or something, and it made me wonder. But I could have never talked about it if she didn't talk about it. So I'm only talking about it because this is something that she talks about it openly. I really hope with any on Real Housewives of Durban they get to introduce this storyline, because even though this article was written and she was interviewed and she's open about it, this was done like in 2018. But I think it would be beneficial for young girls, Indians, and Indians and blacks as well that are dark skinned, to hear this from her, to hear this story from her, to follow this story from her. If they could find a way to pick it, to bring it up on the show, I would like to hear about how she feels about it now, years later, and how she's done, and how she feels about herself, and how she feels about how she looks, and how she feels about how she has. Her skin right now, is she satisfied with the reversal that she has done? And she goes on to say, yeah, actually her journey in bleaching her skin and trying to get her skin back to how it used to be has inspired the idea of her starting her clinic, because she's got a laser and aesthetic clinic at Umhlanga, which helps people that have issues with their skin. So it really is a positive story, even though when you think about skin bleaching, you always think something negative. But I think this one has a different ending, because we do have celebrities in South Africa, but is Kumbasabo. But when they are asked about it, they always present the side of they're happy with the results. They don't talk about the negative things that they had to go through because of bleaching their skin. This is really is a different story, because not only did she regret it, but she also had to take certain steps to get her skin back to the way that it used to be, to try and get her skin to the way that it used to be. So guys, as dark as we are, yeah, we are perfect, just like this. Just like this. So but thank you for watching this video. Please like it before uphume kuyona. Don't forget to share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.